This kind of feeling is contagious. Instead I'm gonna lose it when I'm famous. I've seen people falling on my way up.
There we go.
Sometimes I lost it but I stayed up. Running and running like a straight dog. That is the only thing that saves us. I be lying if I say that I'm not scared. My body and my conscience is where I stand. From every journey I put God.
Hey Google, take the volume down by 20%. Yo, what's up? How we doing? What's going on? How we feeling? Oh, look at that. Sammy's first today. Like, for real first. Wow. That's kind of surprising. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Fish Army? You're gonna have to keep doing that. Hey, Google. Take the volume down by 10%.
The volume's at 6.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, Google. There we go. Where was I? Oh yeah, Fish Army's in the house. Don, what's up? How you doing? Georgie, what's up? What's up? Oi, Jace, let's stop. Oi, Jace, let's stop Homelander. Homelander didn't kill me, wife, and took me bloody son. Womp womp. Shout out to Butcher, man. We started watching The Boys, right? What episode are you in? Did you get past the first one yet or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put her on The Boys. Aaron, what's up? What's up? My brother from another mother. How you doing, Dimitri? Four finger salute. Why I say? Can you guys hear me and see me though? Are we good? Let's get this started. We're gonna talk about some interesting things today. And yes, I'm going out of my way to put some copyright music in the background because that guarantees that I can't upload this to YouTube. So if you're not here, you're square, quite literally. Do with that information what you must. What would a date with impact according to you be? Is it possible to do it with simple drinks or something? Yes, you can. I mean, the date or like the way the date is set up itself isn't what creates the impact. What creates the impact is how you make her feel, right? It's your actions and behaviors. It's the things that you do and communicate with your words and actions that let her know that you are the most unique individual that she's ever come across and you're truly once in a lifetime opportunity. We'll be running back here very soon, traveling in a few minutes. Safe travels, brother. Make sure you pray before you embark on your journey. Very important. Got to keep God first in all the things you do, like we were talking about yesterday, right? Make no other thing and no other man your God, but the one that you serve, the one that is in you, right? Be very careful to not exalt anything above that. Let's see. Oh, Fish Army, do me a favor, hit up the group chat, let them know I'm here, in case no one has quite yet. I want to talk about some rather serious stuff today, some important stuff. Let's see. There we go. How do you maintain frame when in a relationship and not seeming crazy uptight? Frame is all about your belief system. The best way to maintain frame is your belief system. It's the best way to guarantee that the context that governs the relationship is the one that you want it to be. So think about it like this. Whatever belief you have about yourself and your relationship, you will act in accordance to. So as long as those beliefs are set and you have the discipline to actually follow through on them, right? The discipline to execute, then you're fine. Otherwise, you have a weak frame. That's why when a woman challenges your frame or challenges your beliefs or challenges your identity as a man, If your frame is weak, if any of those things are weak, then you're more likely to fail. It's just inevitable at that point. If you're feeling like it's something that you can, do in a way where you might feel like you're trying to have so much control over her or the relationship in general, that's not frame anymore. That's not framing. That's something overt you're doing to try to control the outcome of the relationship. And that's not framing anymore. That's something else. That's you trying to achieve a sense of security and certainty by changing her behavior to make you feel better about yourself, which is just about the worst way to go about creating a relationship that's actually worthwhile, So keep that in mind. Can you list attractive behaviors versus unattractive behaviors, since that's what matters for attraction? I need a quick refreshment of the sword. The sword is getting dull a bit. It's funny. If the sword is getting dull, that's because you're not practicing. Damn it. Practice, 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 guys. Very important. With that said, think about it like this. Everything that the mystery method says, everything that mystery made by Eric Markovic, that will tell you what the attractive traits are. And according to him, there's only like 5 that really matter. All the other ones don't really matter. So, pre-selected by other women, anything you do or say to demonstrate that you are indeed attractive with other women, that's attractive. Leader of men, I don't think I need to explain that. Protector of your loved ones, that's a big one. Successful risk taker, which I think is the most important one. Believer in something greater than yourself. That's for higher levels of self-belief and identity. And I feel like I'm missing one. Oh yeah, willingness to emote would be like the bonus one, right? So the ability to have the correct emotional response to every situation you're in. Those are, in essence, all the attractive traits that you need to demonstrate or have, right? How you doing, by the way, Nep? Thanks, I will. Oh, remember Zoom meeting for school at the end of the month type shit. I will remember that. Gotcha. I will remember. And I have it. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it anywhere as a reminder so it doesn't skip my mind. Because things are happening and I need to be making sure What song is this? Hey Google. There we are. Roll the locks. What's going on, man? What's going on with you? How you doing? Okay. I think I set that up nicely. That's good. Let's see. I'm doing good, but I thought the attractive behaviors were like disagreeing. They're all involved in that. Whenever you talk about being a successful risk taker, or being a leader of men, or being a protector of your loved ones, being protected by other women, all those things are indicators of your ability to obviously take risks, but also be a disagreeable person. Because in order to be attractive, or one of the more subtle ways to demonstrate attractiveness, is your ability to be disagreeable, your ability to do and say things that will garner negative attention to you, but survive it, as it were. That's essentially one of the most important things about your attractiveness. Because think about it like this: what makes a woman figure out that you're attractive is how often you get away with bad behavior. No one ever says that out loud, but that essentially is one of the major shortcuts. It's one of the basic truths of it. When a woman sees a guy that does things that wouldn't always be acceptable to other people, but he seems to always have the confidence to get away with it, that right there is attractive, because that tells her that he has survivor genes. Does that make sense? It's very subtle evolutionary psychology there. Could I get your opinion? Yeah, that's what I'm here for, baby. Is there such a thing as setting realistic boundaries with women, or does it contradict the point of game, which is to not take anything they do seriously and treat every offense as a test. You can set realistic expectations, right? But not boundaries, right? Boundaries are things that you have to put it around your relationship and yourself, not necessarily the woman. Because if you do that, you make her feel trapped. And what happens when women feel trapped? They are looking for the exit, right? Put it like this. There's a massive difference, and people don't seem to understand this, but there's a massive difference between expectations, boundaries, and standards. Understanding the difference between these three things will help you understand what things to use for governing your relationship. You do need structure in your relationship, which is, by the way, is an entirely different thing. You do need structure. You do need guidelines and things that you will not allow in terms of the level of respect and mutual respect you show each other. But for the most part, you don't want to make your relationship feel like a prison to the woman you're dating. You know what I mean? You can't see right now, but I'm crip walking. Good job. Let's see. What's good, my guy? How you feeling, buddy? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling fucking good. I've had quite a long day, to be honest. I had a lot of stuff to do. But your boy is here, because I told myself I would be, so here I am. Me and this girl were supposed to go in on the second date. She had to reschedule and she flaked. 2 days later, she texted saying, sorry, I reached out. I didn't reach out. I've been busy. Don't want to waste your time. Fair enough. Guess she didn't like you. And it sounds like she doesn't like you. And then for whatever reason, the guilt of not properly rejecting you got to her. And then she decided, okay, now I'm going to give him the rejection that he deserves, as opposed to just leave and not say anything, which is very interesting. Usually women don't feel that guilt. Usually women don't give a fuck. They do whatever the fuck they want, and they find a way to rationalize their bad behavior because it helps them sleep better at night. But yeah, she doesn't like you. I'll figure out why. I hope I ain't late, brother. Nah, Sami, I just got here. How you doing? For example, the saying that any woman who I started talking to who leaves me on red 2 times. I know what you're about to ask, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a dumb fucking rule to set for anyone or yourself. Oh, they leave you on red 2 times, therefore I'm just gonna leave her alone. Don't set that as a rule for yourself, like these are rules I have to set so strictly. If anything, just accept it like, you know what, maybe the attraction wasn't there, maybe there wasn't any chemistry, and leave it at that. Understand how to take L's and be okay with taking L's. You don't have to make it like a boundary to make yourself feel better. Just fucking take the L. Because that's what you're doing. You're trying to tell yourself, well, if she leaves me on red, then I'm going to set a strong boundary because I'm this respectable person and I'm never going to speak to her again. But in reality, you just got rejected. You got rejected and you're trying to find a way to tell yourself that, no, I didn't get rejected. It's like the guy that goes, you can't fire me, I quit. You know, don't do that. That's fucking pathetic. If you have to do that, you're missing the point. If a girl doesn't respond to you twice or leaves you on red twice, that's okay. Just take the L and move on. It's okay. You don't have to be a girl and try to rationalize, rejection to make it sound like it's like when women say, "Oh, men are intimidated by me." No, they're not. You're just a piece of shit. No one likes you. Don't do what those good women do. It's terrible. Should I even respond to that? She muted me from her story too. Shit is weird. Oh yeah, she doesn't like you, dude. It's fine. Just move on to the next one. Lesson learned. Move on to the next one. Bro, on live while I'm in the shower. Perfect timing. Hey yo, pause. Scrub yourself, but pause. Happy I could catch you right now, I guess. I don't know. A row in the middle of a conversation should be left alone. A realistic. Oh yeah, I read that one. I already figured out what you were gonna say anyway. Mexican second. I like the self-belief. You should have said first though. Like if you're gonna be delusional all the way. Don't come in 30 minutes later and be like second. Fuck that. Be first. Say first. You know what I mean? Never be halfway delusional. Never be halfway confident. This girl keeps saying she's married, but when I ask her to link, she says yes. What should I do? You link. What? The pizza place keeps telling me they don't have this particular pizza, but whenever I order it, they can make it for me. Eat your fucking pizza. What's wrong with you? And the worst part of this is Asami asking me that. You're smarter than that. Like, come on. Is that flexing? Are you flexing? Is that your way of trying to flex? Such a dumb way to flex. Just go eat your pizza. Oh, married woman telling me she's married, but every time I ask her to link, she says yes. Well, go off the yes. Clearly, she wants to link. Did you miss me, girls? I miss you, Asami. Not Asami, Philip. I miss you, Philip. And my other girl got angry at me for leaving her open for 10 hours. That tends to happen. That makes sense. They get super needy with your time and attention, and they begin to wonder what else you're doing with it and where else you're putting it, right? It's girls. Give her some reassurance, give her a kiss on the forehead, you should be fine. So I said, you got my attention now, and she said, what if I don't want it no more? Then you leave her again for another 10 hours since you want to play games. She out here playing games? You know what I mean? What song is this? Is it that Squidward? Is that what I'm listening to right now? Yeah, it goes hard, I guess. I can't believe it's playing here though. Is it on Spotify? Oh, it's probably coming off your YouTube. Fair enough. Anyway, yeah, leave her alone for another 10 hours since she want to play games. Ooh, what if I don't want it now? Cool, don't want it for the next 10 hours. Maybe even give her 20. See how she feels about that. How to stop being too attached to women after a couple days of meeting them. What stories are you telling yourself about your future with them? Right? If you're getting so attached, you're also living in massive scarcity. The only reason you're feeling so attached and you feel you need to make it work with that one is because you have no other girls to like fuck up with at will. That's why I keep telling you guys abundance is important. Women hate to hear that, obviously, but it's important. It's very important. You want to have abundance, and you want a woman that can draw from abundance. It's very important. So, yeah, go get more bitches. That's your solution. Said I'd switch it up, but I see your point. Type shit. So I said I want your attention, not to reduce tension, but she left me undelivered for 10 hours. Perfect. When the next time she hits you up, leave her for another week. Since she wants to play a game of anxiety. The beautiful thing about women is that they'll never win the game of anxiety. They just feel more anxiety than we do. So they're gonna crack first. It's inevitable. But make sure, after teaching her the lesson, make sure you let her know, like give her reassurance and be like, listen, I didn't like doing that either. Don't make me do that again. Love you. Alright? Keep it pushing like that. Then respond to crazy, disrespectful. You caught me flex. Yeah, I knew it was flexing. I knew you were fucking flexing. Look at me, a married woman. Shut the fuck up, weirdo. I knew you were trying to flex. What's going on, Zay? How you doing, Zay? Only seeing baddies at the gym right now. How can you execute the warm approach well? You just keep coming to the gym consistently and not talking to any of them for at least a month. The whole point of warm approaching is that it doesn't have to happen immediately. You just got to be the guy that shows up at the gym fairly often, and they'll begin to notice you. And from there, they'll find a way to talk to you. Like it always happens like that. They'll find someone that you're talking to that knows you. By the way, I will add this little caveat in there because a lot of people think I just mean go in there, be a fucking loner, and then get out. Don't be the guy at the gym that just puts headphones on his head and doesn't talk to anybody. Make friends, become a friend and know the staff at the front in the lobby on a first name basis when you're walking in. You know the cleaning staff if you have to, know other people that go there that are maybe hopefully around your age that also go there fairly consistently, and you see each other all the time. You become friends with those people become friends with other people, and next thing you know there's like this massive network of people where the girls in the gym begin to know you too without you even saying anything, and that's really how it should go, you know. So you see game more like a set of rules to master and learn rather than you imposing your worldview on them and then following you or not. Those two things can be true at the same time. I don't really see it as a bunch of rules. I do see it like a fundamental set of laws, that need to be mastered, both in execution and understanding the exemptions of those laws. I do see it like that's the whole point of a game, right? There's three things every game needs to be called a game. One, an objective. You need an end goal or result. Two, you need opposition of some kind, resistance, something that's stopping you from getting to that end goal. And if there's no objective or resistance, then the game essentially just becomes boring. But then the third thing is even most important, which is the laws, the rules that govern the game, so that it both adds to how much resistance you have within the game, but also adds to how you have to work intelligently to get the results you want. That's really what game is. It's the same thing. It's in my mind, it's just chess. That's all it is. It's chess on a personal level, because in order to get better at the game, you have to get better yourself. That's the beauty of the game. That's why I call it the best form of self-improvement. Nothing will force you to become a better man than by dealing with women. There's nothing on planet Earth that will. Not only do they motivate you to become a better man, but women essentially don't give themselves heart, body, and soul to any man that they don't believe is a man above men. So every time you see a guy with a woman or women in his life that are completely devoted to him, like damn near worship him, understand that is physical evidence that man has gone through a barrage of testing and adversity from those women to get to that point. Because women won't just hand you their fucking soul. That comes at a price, and very few men are willing to pay. All right, so keep that in mind. That's how I see it. It's just it's a beautiful game that forces you to become a better player. Right? They call the word player, they use it incorrectly. It has the wrong connotation to it, but essentially that's what it is, right? Let's see. I finally got the thing you said about every girl would test some different. I got one who tested my frame, the other my ability to show comfort. Yes. And the tricky thing to it is knowing which test is which, right? Is understanding the context of what you're in with the particular girl in question. The amount of time you spent with the girl is also important. Usually in the front end, she's testing your identity. In the back end, she's testing your ability to give her comfort and reassurance and to make her feel truly safe in the relationship. But again, even that isn't a hard set rule, right? If for whatever reason throughout the relationship, you begin to deteriorate into being a bitch, essentially, you begin to deteriorate into someone she can't look up to for advice or leadership, then she'll begin to test you on that again, right? Because now it's like it's a matter of questioning if you even have the ability to lead her anymore, or if you ever had the ability to lead her and you just were really good at deceiving her into thinking you were a leader, right? So it's all these different things to it, but yeah, it's usually tests that look the same but are for entirely different things, and your job is to figure out what kind of test you're getting and how you want to approach it. It's very important. I'm happy you got that though. Well done, Lux. Ever since I got Brain, I've been a demon. Wanting to show my gains. You haven't gotten enough gains to be showing anything off. Go get some more stuff. And the most recent one, I ran everything correctly. Like, damn, shout out to my teacher. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm a great conversationalist. Once we get talking, I'm funny and confident. I just can't approach. Well, if you have the confidence that you're a great conversationalist, then why do you not have the confidence to approach? That doesn't make any sense. If you know, right, that all you need to do is get a girl to the point where she's talking to you face to face, you will literally stumble to the finish line to get to that point. You will do whatever it takes to drag yourself and her to that point, because you know once you're there, it's wraps, right? I'm kind of the same way. I have that confidence. That's why I know you're bullshitting yourself. I have that confidence. I know once I'm in a conversation, it's pretty much wraps. But that confidence translates into the approach. Naturally does. So if for whatever reason you're finding like the approach is kind of weird, then maybe you don't actually have as much confidence in your conversational skills as you think you do. Right? So figure that out. And then also, just get better at approaching. Desensitize yourself to the anxiety that comes with it. Approaching women is not easy. Right? That's the beauty of my job and what I do is I have to remind people that what I do is not fucking easy and not everyone can do it. even though everyone, well, not everyone, but a good amount of people out there will try to like dismiss it as, oh, it's just this thing immature little boys can do. Oh yeah, why don't you fucking do it? Right? It's not easy. There's approach anxiety that comes with it. There's a lot of self-doubt that comes with it. There's a lot of resistance that usually comes from yourself that comes with it. And you have to be a certain degree of discipline and intelligent to be able to go past all those things to do it, and to do it consistently over a long period of time. All right, so go and figure those things out. May I suggest my free course, link in bio, self-belief. Start from there. How poetic, typical Nigerian. You know how he is, baby. He's just so fucking poetic. Very dramatic, as I say. There's this girl I couldn't attack due to age difference. Attack? It's not. First, attack is a wild word. Due to age difference? Hey, yo, chill out. I'm surprised TikTok even let you say that shit. What the fuck? I think I know what you mean though, but if you're uncomfortable about the age difference, then don't do it. Alright, just fucking don't. Older or younger though? I'm curious. We hang around the same spots, always had a glance and good eye contact. Right now we are 22 and 19. Oh, okay. But I always acted Mr. Limping around her what to do. Well, just stop acting like Mr. Limping around her then. Have a little more balls, have a little more confidence. Maybe tease her, maybe bully her, right? Maybe do something to let her know that you have balls. Maybe do something to let her know that you have the ability and the willingness to disagree with her, to offend her if need be. Is that Vaughn? Hey Google, play Still Scared by Yona.
Okay, Someone Out of Town by Yuna. Hear this on YouTube Music.
Hey Google.
Someone Out of Town by Yuna. Sure. Playing on YouTube
Whatever,
Music.
man. She don't listen to me, bro. She don't listen. I gotta raise her up some more. She don't listen to me. I gotta raise her up some more. Don't worry, Google. It's been me and you tonight. Let's see. How does genetics and evolution play into behavior we see in people? Oh, very good fucking question. Basically, this is how it works. Your genetic makeup and your genetic expression, especially. By genetic expression, I mean the way your genetics end up looking, particularly throughout and at the end of puberty, right? How developed you looked, how, if as a man, how testosteronic you look, for instance. All that leads into essentially just looking better. And because you look better, you're more likely to have not just more opportunities to have social interactions, you're also going to have more, what's the word I'm looking for? More chances to fail at social interactions and learn from them, right? So it's really a game of the haves and have-nots in terms of the people that get to start out easy in life versus not, right? The beauty of game is that game is the equalizer, right? So game essentially comes in and makes it so that no matter what your starting point is, you can still have a chance to learn from hundreds and thousands of interactions because of the tools you learn from game, right? But genetics definitely play a part there for sure. Think about it like this. On an evolutionary level, women are looking for a survivor. They're looking for a man that they believe can keep them and their young and their offspring safe. And genetics work essentially as an indicator, as a marker of certain traits and behavioral cues that let them know that you have the ability to do those things for them, right? So genetics is essentially the way, on an evolutionary level, women figure out the utility of men, the usefulness of men, if you want to use it that way instead. That's what genetics are. It's like the price tag at the bottom of the shelf underneath a product at a store. That's what genetics are. Are some men just genetically providers, like they were in trouble since day one? I think, okay, so I do believe in the loser gene. I do. But not because they are genetically, like that is their genetic makeup. There might be like some credence to epigenetic programming. If your ancestors were people that survived by being bitches, then there is a chance, there's a good likelihood that on some subconscious genetic level in your epigenetic programming, you do see the value in being a bitch to move through life, right? Like if your ancestors were, I want to use an actual historical example. I don't know anyone that would be a good example here. Okay, I can use this even though people are going to get offended. I'm going to use this because I'm Nigerian, because I can get away with using this one. We've had several tribal wars between tribes in Nigeria. One of the major tribes that has taken, maybe not a lot of L's, but a good amount of L's is the Yoruba tribe. Yoruba people don't come for me. I grew up in Lagos, chill out. The Yorubas, till this day, on a stereotypical level, are known for being backbiting. They do what we call face and tongue service. Basically, it's like they're nice to your face, but then behind you, they talk shit about you. They're snakes. That's an actual stereotype. It's just as famous and as concrete as a stereotype of how overly ambitious Igbo people are, right? The Igbo tribe. Now, am I saying I have any concrete evidence to support my claim? No, but I do find it funny that the one tribe that's known for being a bunch of backbiters are a tribe of people that in the past have survived longer by surrendering during war and then backstabbing their oppressor later. Again, do your own research on this on your own time, right? But throughout history, you will see different patterns like that. Like, I'm not saying that every person from the Yoruba tribe is a bitch. No, absolutely not. I know a lot of Yoruba people that'll fuck you the fuck up. But it kind of, it will show itself from time to time, that trait or that need to survive through the world by staying under the radar. Compare that to like the Igbo people. They were people that have gone through wars where they've lost terribly but didn't surrender. Like there's a famous war that happened like right there in Biafra land, in the Enugu Igbos, I think. They literally had a choice between become the slaves of the neighboring tribe or just die a horrible death. And they all chose, fuck it, we'll die a horrible death. Right? Like the Igbos are said to be the slaves that jumped off the slave ships because they knew that death was better than bondage. And if you meet the average Igbo man today, they are the most arrogant type of Nigerian. That's not an accident, in my opinion, at least. Then would it be kind of messed up to make fun of those people since? Oh yeah, repin that for me, by the way. But yeah, that's savage though. Yes, very savage, very savage. Shout out to them. They did their fucking big one, as they say. But yes, I would say there might be some massive correlations between how much of a bitch your ancestor was and how much of a bitch you are. Again, that doesn't mean you're now a bitch through life. You can definitely choose the opposite. You can definitely do the hard work your ancestors refused to do and become someone that's willing to go through the pain of becoming a risk taker. But you might be fucked genetically at birth in some way, for sure. Hey Google, shut up. Then would it be kind of messed up to make fun of those people since they were bred like that? One, why would you want to make fun of them? Like it's not necessary. It's not gonna make you feel any better, right? Two, and this is even more important. They can change. So if at all there's like a point to making fun of them, it's the fact that they refuse to do the work to make the changes. Sure, they're not exactly starting out at the best or with the best advantages, but at the end of the day, every person can choose to do the hard thing to make the massive changes, but most people won't though. Most people won't. And besides, don't get this twisted. The majority of men in particular have that so-called bitch gene. It's the majority of men. You see it in society every day. You saw what happened during COVID. I'm pretty sure, right, because I had this job I was working at the time at COVID. I'm pretty sure I'm still the only person in that company not an entire company, but that location that didn't get the vaccine. Everybody else folded. Even the people that were my friends that were like, oh, we're not getting the vaccine. Oh, we're going to be doing this and saying no. Over the course of, 6 to 8 months, everybody folded. Some of the people that I really had a lot of respect for, I lost respect for immediately. Right? I didn't get it, obviously. I didn't, because I'm built like that. Because I am one of those people. I do have ancestral lineage of a bunch of badass motherfuckers, to be honest. But that just it will never be my way of thinking. Like, oh, let's just bend because everyone else is doing it. You know, my mom would always tell me when I was growing up, oh, so because your friends are jumping off a bridge, you jump off a bridge too. So even growing up, I was taught, don't fucking follow the crowd. The crowd is stupid. Right? That kind of person with that kind of mindset over those many years of being taught that doesn't all of a sudden become a bitch. It's just not gonna happen. What tribe are you from? I usually don't divulge that information, but for this live, don't tell anyone. My tribe is Ibuzo. It's somewhere in Delta State, Nigeria. So shout out to Delta, I guess. I have an Igbo first name. That's the attack comment, which is funny. There's this girl I couldn't attack due to age. Can you imagine that shit? Let's see. I gotta scroll back down. Again, perspective. How do you get rid of the thirsty energy when you're in a low period? That's a good fucking question. I would say the best way on a practical level to get over it is to just do a lot of approaches, and like just the feeling of having a bunch of phone numbers in your phone really helps to alleviate that feeling. It really does. Let me tell you something magical about people that try to give you advice from a place of abundance, is that they forget what hell feels like. I choose never to forget what hell feels like. So I could tell you the real answer. And the real answer is feel enough in yourself right now. Understand that you are enough. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone. You don't need the validation of anyone else. You don't need any of these girls. And then you can, fill yourself up back with that feeling of abundance, and then all of a sudden the girls will want you, right? I can tell you that. That's the real answer, right? Like real talk. That is the real answer. You are enough. Here's the problem with that answer. It doesn't give you any practical thing to do right now. And it's not something you can resonate with because, like, how can you manufacture abundance in your head if you've never experienced it? Unless you really go out of your way to emulate and copy people like me, right? So the best answer I can give you to that question is go and artificially manufacture that abundance where you are. Literally go and talk to as many girls on wherever, in person, Snapchat, Tinder, Instagram, Hinge, wherever the fuck, and just get as many numbers as possible. Even if you don't intend to have or use those numbers, just looking at your phone and seeing all those texts from different girls that are like, hey, it's so-and-so, I've saved your number, and just looking at that changes your fucking mindset. It really does alleviate you of that needy feeling of like, oh, I gotta get a bitch today. And because women can smell that. Women can smell when you're like, I need it, right? They can smell that shit. So if you gotta manufacture your abundance artificially like that, go for it. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Hey, come here. That boy chilling. That boy Chi ain't going nowhere. He chilling. You gotta get up. Be firm. Remember the command. Good boy. There we go. Pet him. Reward him for that. Let's see. Bro, some girls around my age, 18 to 22, happen to be mothers, and I noticed they are super freaking careless around sex. Of course they are. That's how they became mothers. That's exactly how they became mothers. That's why they're mothers. Because they're reckless around it. They're so reckless, in fact, they probably don't even know who the baby daddies are. But, do that information what you want. Do you think this is a pattern, or this pattern is a coincidence? Absolutely not. It is not. Or is there a scientific reason for it? The scientific reason is these are girls that usually are trying to seek validation through having sex and not caring enough where the source of sex is coming from. And that's how they get in trouble and do all those things. Yeah, experience abundance, guys. You will see yourself differently. Yes, you will. Shout out to King Henry. How you doing, King Henry? What's up? I struggle to keep girls over 2 months interested. I know exactly what your problem is, by the way. I have two things to tell you. One is important. The other is also important, but will make you feel like shit. You ready? Okay. One is kind of the obvious. You have a front end issue. You have an issue with the way you're meeting these girls, the frame you're setting, and how you're going into the back end with these girls. The second thing is you are not as interesting as you think you are. That's why these girls are leaving. In fact, I'll go a step further. I'll say you're a liar. You're a fucking liar. That's why these girls are leaving in 2 months. Because they figure out who you are. They figure out you're a liar. You're not who you said you were to begin with. And they get disappointed and go, oh, this is not what I thought it would be. Right? They're getting buyer's remorse and they're bouncing. Sensei, I'm doing well. Yourself? I'm doing good, Ben. I'm doing freaking good. Thank you. But yeah, if it's ending in anywhere from the 2 to 4 month range, is usually, not all the time, but usually because they're not trusting you into the back end the way they should, right? Do with that information what you must. Especially in that first 3 to 6 months of knowing a girl, you're essentially competing for her with other guys. I don't care what kind of ego you have around it. That's just the truth. If you're dealing with especially beautiful women, there's always going to be some other guy there within the first 3 to 6 months. I don't care what labels you've put on the relationship. I don't care what, fucking things you've done to try to concrete and exclusive the thing you have with her. It's just, it doesn't fucking matter. Women, especially the highly desirable ones, are always going to be making sure they're looking for the next best thing until they believe they have that best thing. And so if you keep losing in that stage over and over and over again, it's because you're not the guy. You're not doing just enough to make sure that she knows that you are indeed the most unique experience she's ever had. I think approach is hard because we are ashamed of our intentions. That's a good question. I mean, that's a good statement, answer, really. You are ashamed of your intentions. So what are your intentions? Whenever you approach a girl, you just think, no, I'm just gonna fuck this one. Is that what you're thinking? If that's what you're thinking, then yeah, you should be ashamed. You should be very ashamed of yourself. You should feel all the guilt in the world. Whenever you should approach a girl, you shouldn't be feeling like, I just want to take from her. I have this analogy I keep using for you guys. I'm gonna use it here again. Where I say, if you walk up to 10 girls, or even just 10 people in general, and you say, hey, please, can I get $10 from each of you? I need $100. How willing would you be to go through that exercise, to ask 10 different people for $10? You would be like, ugh, it feels bad, it feels wrong, because you know you're trying to take something without trying to give something back in return. Now, flip it. Imagine you have $1,000, and your job is to go to 10 different girls and give them $100 each. 10 different people and give them $100 each. How timid or shy or reluctant would you be about approaching that? Not very reluctant. In fact, not reluctant at all. Because you know you have the value to give. You know you're adding value to their lives. You're not going there to ask for something. You're going there to make their fucking day for most people, right? $100 out of nowhere? Shit. I don't care how rich you are. $100 is $100. It's awesome, right? Especially when it comes for you for free. Like, fuck yeah, I deserve this. Thank you, right? It's great. You wouldn't feel any guilt whatsoever walking around handing people $100 each. You wouldn't feel guilt doing it if it was 1,000 people for $1 each. Like, even if it's just $1 you're giving, the fact that the dynamic is that you're the one giving, you alleviate yourself completely of the shame and the guilt and all the resistance that you feel doing the approaching. So whenever you approach a girl, always assume that you're the one about to change her life forever. Whenever I approach a girl, that's exactly how I feel. I don't think, oh, I'm about to take something. Bitch's life is about to change. It's me she's running into. Like, it's nothing but good news for her. If anything, I might be taking on a liability. That's a waste of my fucking time. You know? That's a waste of my fucking energy. So my approach is I gotta drag myself to do it. I'm like, oh, fine, let's do this one. Right? That's exactly how we should feel. Lol, I see myself as a happiness donator right now. Get self-belief course. Good. A happiness donator is a good one. I like that. I think I have more of a savior complex, me personally. I'm like, I gotta save this bitch from herself. Come here, come on, goofy bitch, let's go. Come on. But where are you taking me? Hey, I don't know. You're like, shh. Come with me, right? Like what Jesus did in the Bible. He went up to Peter. He said, listen, I know you're a fisherman, but come with me and I will make you a fisher of men. He went up to Bartholomew. I think he was a tax collector at the time. He was like, hey, stop collecting these taxes. Sell everything you have. Give away all your money. Come fuck with me and my boys. You're one of my disciples now. And he did it. Like, do you think Bartholomew was the only one he gave that offer to? Or Peter, or Simon, or Matthew, or Mark, or any of the other disciples? No. But they're the ones that accepted it. And that's why their names are forever in history. They're Jesus' 12 disciples. Imagine all the other people that Jesus asked. Like some motherfucker out there called Nicodemus or some shit. Yeah. Hey, Nicodemus, come here. I am Jesus, the Son of God. Come with me. Drop everything you have. And become a great man like me and with me. And Nicodemus was probably like, nah, fuck that. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I got this nice little job tending the sheep or standing guard at the gate of Jerusalem or some shit. I'm cool on that. Jesus shit. You good, bro. And because of that, no one knows Nicodemus. Or Alphonse, or whatever the fuck his name was. Right? So that's how I see it. I really do see it like I'm him. And it's either her life gets better or I gotta leave her back to where she is and her life gets For real, I think in my mind, I will go through the resistance for you. Literally. I literally see that. It's like, just take them by the hand. Take them by the hand. And then here's the funny thing. They become grateful when you take them along. They do. They don't see it at first. They just see you as an arrogant, cocky asshole at first. But then eventually they look back and go, damn, I'm happy I said yes. I'm happy I came with. Aren't you? There you go. Of course they are. Like, duh. That's how it works. Let's see. I already read this one, so I gotta go back.
No, stop.
Is he starting to like it?
He's just been doing it every 5 seconds.
Give him time. He'll sleep soon. Let's see. Best way to improve communication skills is storytelling. No, it's one of the best ways to learn it for sure. I love storytelling as a skill because the ability to tell a story shows, first of all, just many good things about you. Your ability to be articulate, your ability to convey messages in a way that people can actually understand, your intelligence in general, all that good stuff. But also emotional transference. And that's the bread and butter right there. That's the main core of what communication is. It's not just transferring the thoughts and the ideas. It's transferring the emotion. If you can tell a story and make the person that you're telling the story to feel the way you feel in that present moment, you are a fucking fantastic storyteller. That's the point. And that's the point of communication. So yeah, storytelling is one of the best. I love storytelling in particular because it kind of opens up like a flower all the different steps involved in communication. Don't forget what communication is. It's a very difficult thing. Like communication is one of those things that we do or do half-assed every day. So we forget, one, how to do it at the highest levels, but two, how impressive a miracle it is. Like, you gotta take the thoughts and ideas in your head and the emotions you feel in your body. You gotta mesh them up, right, into words. Into whatever words in whatever sequence you select. Whatever syntax, whatever grammar and vocabulary you use. Vocabulary is just whatever your arsenal of words are, right? And then you throw it at a person. You're tossing that shit to their chest. And you're hoping, this is the hope, that by the time that they decode the language that you gave them and convert all that into thoughts and feelings, that they have the exact same thoughts and feelings that you had when you were about to translate all that into words. That is so many fucking steps. And of course there's going to be room for mistranslation over there. Of course there's going to be room for things not going quite the same way. You ever play that game when you were a kid where the first, like, all the kids stand in a line and the teacher, usually a teacher that's supervising this game, they whisper something in the first kid's ear, and that kid has to whisper it in the next kid's ear, and to whisper that in the next kid's ear, blah 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 blah, all the way to the last person. And the game is what the teacher said in the beginning the same as what the last kid heard? Is that the same sentence? I've literally never seen where it was playing that game as a kid. And that's kind of the point of it. It's not a game. It's really a social experiment. But they call it a game back at home, right? But, yeah. It's like, it's not easy to do that. To have the exact same thoughts and emotions you have in you be transferred to someone else through the use of language. It's very fucking difficult. But storytelling is one of the best ways to open that on a step-by-step type of basis. It's very fun. I've been tripping out on how thoughts lead to thoughts, and we just speak, it happens. You mean thoughts lead to actions? Telephone is the game. Telephone is one of the mediums of the game. Don't confuse an aspect of the game for the game. It's like those people that say online dating is game. It's like it's one aspect of it. It's one aspect. Yeah. Anyway, the idea of thoughts leading to actions is very interesting, but that's how every action comes about. Every action starts out as an idea. Then the idea gets attached to an emotion. That emotion is what sparks action. That is where your actions come from. Keep that in mind. Jason Demon Time, listen to Kendrick now. Listening to Kendrick and then Vaughn is crazy. I had nothing to do with that. That's her playlist. I don't know. But that's all about. I am a good boy. I'm a good Christian boy. Doing too much. Chill your ass out. Chill. He is adorable right now, though. I'm not gonna lie. You lucky. You're lucky you're adorable. No one gets away with that with my bitch. Anyway, he's saying the game you mentioned is called Telephone. Oh! I apologize. I just went in on someone for no reason. My apologies. What was his name? Just Sly or something? I apologize, man. But you're right. That is the name of the game. Telephone. Well, that's not what we called it back in the day. It had a Yoruba name. I can't remember the name. But, yeah, I guess the English name, Telephone. Yay, nice. Chill your ass out. Chill out. Good. Lie down. Let's see. Do you think a girl provoking you in an insulting way is a shit test you should pass by simply not acknowledging it? Depends on the context. Depends on the context. If a girl is insulting you because she's genuinely hurt, or she feels like you're attacking her and she feels like that's the best way to defend herself, honestly, I always let those ones slide because I know where it's coming from. It's like she's trying to find a way to grasp at straws and make herself feel more certain in the moment by making you feel more uncertain in that moment. And it's very easy to see through that and be like, you don't mean that. You don't mean that. It's whatever. It takes a lot of patience to be able to pull that off, though. But usually, if a girl is going to insult you, that's usually how it works. It's a very rare thing where a girl insults you just because she feels like she can get away with it. So the context there would be you've conducted yourself in such a way where she feels like she can get away with talking to you like less than a human being. In that case, remind her that you are more than a human being. Okay? The quality of conversation, women and narrative from Cold Approach compared to online is so much better. Yes, so much. And that's something I talk about in digital pre-selection, right? For those of you that have the interview course, it's as a bonus called digital pre-selection, which, by the way, someone reminded me I didn't take my prices up yet. Thanks for reminding me. A little bit of a teacher's pet snitch ass nigga, but I appreciate you. Yeah, but this is exactly what I told you throughout the course. It's better to meet women in person. It's the best way to begin to form a healthy narrative with the woman. It's the best way to create a sense of scarcity around the value of you to a woman, because if she met you in person, then she knows she's gonna have to meet another person in the same way to replicate the same success she had with you, as opposed to just go back on her phone and swipe right on Tinder or Hinge, right? So yeah, it's a much better. Can we see the dog? Aww. Yo, he looks just like me too. This guy, he looks just like his daddy. I can't say that. He's hey, come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Careful, careful. You okay, buddy? Yeah, come up here. So, guys, this is Zorro. He's a chill ass boy, and he's camera shy apparently. Zorro, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. So now it's useful for him to actually climb me.
Yeah, right.
This is Zorro. He's black everywhere but his chest, which I find very interesting. So yeah, he looks just like me. He a whole nigga. Ain't that right, boy? Yeah. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's the most interesting dog ever because he really is a gentle one. Like, look how close my face is to his face, and he just does that, right? All he does is kiss me. I ain't that white. Chill out. But yeah, he's the chillest fucking dog ever, and he's cool and he's energetic sometimes, especially when on walks. But he's fucking awesome. He's so cool. He's shit. All right, come meet mommy. Come on. So yeah, that's the doggy. Let's see. Do you think? Oh yeah, I read that one. Happened with like 6 young moms. I'll keep the investigation going. Good. Please keep practicing. Keep going. See what happens with these young moms that just are so reckless with sex. Let's see. There's this girl from childhood I just can't figure out. Broke her heart back then. We run into each other, set up a date. I flaked. She blocked me. Yeah, sounds about right. Everything checks out. You created an opportunity for her to meet you again, and then for whatever reason you're just like, no, I don't want to see her again, or you flaked. Right? Something happened that was outside of your control, and you flaked. Yeah, it makes sense that she would be really hurt by that. It makes perfect sense. So you can correct it though. It's usually gonna be a lot more work than you realize. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Zorro. Come on. Hey, Zorro. Ayabian, Weba. I have to start speaking into him, Igbo. Bia? That's right. That is right. Good boy. Let's see. There's this girl. Oh, yeah, I read that one. I said attack earlier because I translated directly from my language. Didn't know it's that funny. Oh, I see. English isn't your first language. I swear, whenever we translate languages from one to another, we have to remember to speak as standard as possible because different turns or phrases translated to other languages is it's a mess, right? Try translating I'm gonna hit the brakes to a different language or I'm gonna take a shower. Like taking it that literally, bad things happen, you know? Are some men just, I read that one. I ran into her the other day. We went on a spontaneous day. We were vibing hard. She has a provider boyfriend. She called him and cursed him out. We hang out again. She kept saying we would never work out. And after that, she blocked me again. What do you think is going on there? It sounds like a girl that genuinely doesn't trust you. Or more specifically, she sees you as too good for her. And she's trying to save herself what she believes is future rejection. Because she knows what's like... It's so frustrating too sometimes when you see beautiful women that are dating men that you know they can do better than, but they don't want to date you either because it's like they're too scared of you, right? Maybe they were hurt by a guy like you in the past and it's like, oh, that hurt us too much. I'm just gonna stick to, guys that aren't as unpredictable. Sometimes there's nothing you can do there, but if you really want to see where things can go with this girl, give her some reassurance, see if that works. Then would it be kind of messed up to make fun of the... Oh, I read that one. That's savage, though. That's funny. It is savage, but it's real. How many approaches do you think one should do per week to become really good in a short period of time? It depends on where you're starting from. It really depends. I would say the average at least do five a day. Like 5 a day for a month will change your fucking life. It really will. It'll show you what people are wasting time with when it comes to women. It'll show you how useless an endeavor it is to try to make a woman trust you or try to earn her trust. It'll show you stuff like how useless stuff like attachment styles are. Practically speaking, those things just don't work. They don't translate well. And it'll really stamp in your head how validation motivated women are. It's really not about anything else. Like, we can talk about how much they want to be heard and how they want to feel seen and how they want to feel loved and safe and secure. All those things are true. But end of the day, it all comes down to validation, because they don't want just any guy to make them feel heard, seen, or felt or special. They want a certain type of guy, the kind of guy whose validation is so rare and so hard to get that they're willing to chase it to the ends of the earth. It's all about validation, man. It's all about changing and chasing that validation. Isn't trust kind of important in the comfort stage? Yes, it is. But if you try to chase giving her trust from the jump, then you're going to get fucked up. In the comfort stage, it makes sense to give her some assurances, sure. But even then, you can't overdo that. Like, imagine being in the comfort stage with a girl, you give her too much reassurance, now you're fucked because you've lost all your attraction. When you become too predictable, that's not good. When you become too unpredictable, that's not quite good either. But I'd rather you be unpredictable than predictable in the long run, for real. Make fun of Aaron. Saying did not get the vaccine because I couldn't be asked to. Exactly. I guess couldn't be arsed. I mean, I think is what you mean, because I know you're British. 5 a day and securing a link up with them and paying the date will hurt my bank account. Nah, 5 approaches a day will not guarantee you 5 dates a day. That's not how it works. You know, there will be fall offs. It's all like it's like a sales funnel. The majority of the women you approach you will never see again, right? So you will eventually dwindle it down to the girls that you actually like anyway. Because you'll get the numbers of a lot of girls that you genuinely will find out things about later that you're like, oh, I don't even want to really deal with this type of girl, or I remember her looking better before, or something like that, and then you never see them again. But yeah, the numbers will go down as you go further into the funnel. For monkeypox, I might have to follow the crowd on this one. Yeah, because that one has actually been tested, so you're fine. You can get the monkeypox vaccine. Trust me, that one's good because it's actually been tested. Okay, I've seen people online say the movies aren't a good first date. Do you agree with that? You've probably seen me say it. I have a whole video talking about movies are a terrible first date. Movies, okay, I don't want to say museums because you can work that one to your favor, but movies, bowling, indoor golf, anything you do where it's an activity you have to do together, right? It sounds cool to go on the laser tag date with a girl, or even go to the gym with the girl on the first date. It's actually a very terrible first date because everything becomes about what you're doing and not actually vetting this girl. The whole point of a first date is to vet the girl. Not just to vet the girl for your own sake, to make sure that she's not a liability to you, or at the very least to gauge how much of a liability she will be to you and if it's worth it for you, but also to make sure that she feels vetted so that she knows that she has to work for your validation, right? So movies or anything else that distracts you from being able to properly vet the girl, bad idea. What about skating? Skating is in the same category as like museums or arcades. You can essentially have pockets of time where you vet, or just completely ignore the thing and just vet instead. But again, very difficult. Like roller coasters, another one. Amusement parks are cool, but you want to stay away from the rides that completely take over both of your attention. Like those super intense rides, don't go on those. Go on the chill, slow ones where you have a chance to still talk to each other. Like the ferry that goes round and round. That one's pretty cool, right? Like the horses. That one's pretty cool. Do those. If it's still too high intensity and too much time and attention going towards something else, don't do it. Right? Let's see. Didn't get a vaccine. Yeah, using dating apps to build artificial abundance is good advice. I've done that before. Yes, it is. And I'm happy you've seen the results of that. Though those experiences I got without asking not to brag. You got what? I don't know. How do you correct when you miss like an important event for one of your girls? Reassurance. Reassurance in the form of action. If it's your girl, for sure, reassurance in the form of action. You gotta make sure that she knows that you still care. Because at that point, again, this is one of those situations where I told you, you're either getting tested on your identity or getting tested on how comfortable or safe you can make her feel. So in that case, definitely go out of your way to do something special. Did you hear the Tates got arrested again? They did. Oh, that makes sense. They've been getting pretty popular again, to be honest. It's gonna keep happening to them as long as they keep getting popular. And there's a group of people out there that don't want the Tates to have the influence they have. It's a threat to them. So, and those people happen to have the government and certain law enforcement in their back pockets. So that's just gonna keep happening. That's the price you pay when you speak the truth. It is what it is. Shout out to the Tates. Jesus died on the cross for a reason, right? Do you have videos on a proper way to vet? I have stress testing. I don't know if I have a video on proper way to vet, but I do have a course on it. That's what the entire interview course is for. I would say go through stress testing though. Stress testing 101 is a video on my YouTube where I talk about stress testing the possibility of a relationship with a girl. Command. There we go. Do that. You're right there. I shouldn't have to do that for you. Don't get frustrated. Just do the command. Come on. Confidence. Good. Keep doing it. He's chill now, which is good. You see how the tail isn't like all over the place anymore? Good. Let's see. This is crazy that every single girl I ever slept with, I remember vividly that I couldn't care less about getting them or not. Exactly, and that's why you slept with them. And no one likes to say that out loud, but that's the point. In real life, it's not like a fucking Disney movie where you're like, oh, I really want this girl and everything happened and worked out like that. That happens to a very few number of men in very unique circumstance. For the rest of us that aren't quite God's favorites in that way, yeah, it's going to take some level of detachment. As in vetting on a date, which video do you talk about that on the interview? Go and watch everything I said from the point where I talk about actually being on a date, getting on the date. All that is vetting. All that is compliance testing. Let's see. Probably, but when I want it bad, my conversation rate is much lower. I may exhibit bad behavior without realizing it. Yes. Neediness is one of those things that seeps out of the pores of your skin without you even noticing. That's the fucked up part about neediness. You can be needy and not notice, but everyone else does, right? So it's a very tricky thing. That's why you gotta be careful with it and always find outlets for abundance and options in your life, because you only begin to feel tense about not having stuff when you don't have any other options. Options are what create abundance in your life. What's the difference between a needy taking and an aggressive taking? Please give me $10 versus what? Because one is seen as gangster, the other is seen as weak despite it being the same action, which is taking. So I think I understand what you mean. You're saying one is the same action of asking for $10, but one seems gangster, the other seems needy. Now, you might be tempted to think the main difference is the mechanics of it. Oh, one person acts with a more commanding tone and presence. The other person was more apologetic about it. You could boil it down to that. But it's a little deeper than that. It really comes down to intent. Intent is the difference between neediness and confidence, right? If you intend to take that $10 because you know that taking that $10 somehow benefits the person that's giving it to you or the world somehow. I don't know how $10 can benefit the world, but I'm sure it can. The universe works in weird ways. But if you have the intention that $10 is something that is right and just and makes sense, then you'll have the intention to take it that is correct for the moment. If you're taking the $10 because you know deep down it's just some selfish endeavor you have, or you're doing it because you want to fill some kind of void that you're missing somewhere, then yeah, it's gonna come off as needy. So it's the intention that really matters. It's like, let's not even use $10. Let's talk about taking a girl out or asking a girl out. Asking a girl like, hey, listen, let's go out to so and so place at this time. I'll come pick you up. Right? That's very different than. So I was just wondering if you would like to go on this place. On a mechanical level, you can say, yeah, it's very obvious to see which one is needy and which one is confident. But what if I told you both of them were me asking, hey, listen, I want to take you out sometime when you're free? One would still be needy and one would still be confident, depending on my intentions. And it would show in my tonality, in my body language, etc. So it's the intentions that really matter. Okay? It's like when they say it's not who you are, it's not what you do or what you say or even how you say it, it's who you are. It's the person saying it, because the person and the identity they have is what forges their intentions. Right? A homeless man asking for $1 will always be different than Jay-Z asking for $1. You wanna know why it's different? Because it's fucking Jay-Z. And we all already know Jay-Z doesn't need that dollar. That's why we're more likely to give it to him. Ironic, right? You're more likely to give the person who doesn't fucking need the dollar, than the person who actually fucking needs it. Perfect example of intention. What if the intention is in a barbaric kind of way, like, we are here to take your land? Even that, like, somehow is more, I mean, at that point, it's not even a matter of just taking, it's taken by force, right? You're not asking, so the intention at that point doesn't even matter. We're talking about when you're making a request, where the person actually has a choice to say yes or no. If we're talking about taking by force, it's an entirely different thing. You don't need consent for that. Not that you should take by force. Well, actually, there are some cases where you should. Fight for things that matter to you and things that you believe are attached to your identity. Fight for those, for sure. But for the most part, you really shouldn't need to take anything by force. Let's see. Well, I see myself as... I already read that one. I always approach with the mindset, I see potential in her and I want to draw that out. Good. Same, very similar to what I do. For real, I think in my mind, I'll go through that resistance for you. Exactly. I'm climbing the fucking mountains. I'm scaling the fences. I'm swimming through the rivers. I'm jumping through the moat. I'm slaying the dragon, all to get to you so I can save you, because you need the salvation more than me. Right? What are some things you take by force versus shouldn't? Do I even want to say these things? So I don't want to create monsters, at least not more than I already have. But put it like this: you will be called upon to fight for things that you love and care about in certain ways, shapes, or forms, and you should do everything in your power to win those fights. And that sometimes may require you to take something from someone or some people by complete force. Now, it might not be a physical thing. It might be an abstract. It might be taking their will to live. It's one of my favorite things to do, honestly. It might be taking their purpose, which is one of the best ways to destroy an enemy, because the last thing you want is a motivated enemy, right? Maybe not take their life. You don't have to do that unless under duress, where you have to do it, where, if they're coming for yours, right? But there's some times where you will have to take something from someone or some people by force, and they're not going to like it. And I'm not saying you should love it, but you should. Anyway, let's see. Basically, you got to see approaching girls like recruiting for a company you run. You see it, I want to take it a step further. See it like recruiting for a company you run. Recruiting a bunch of homeless, unemployed bitches for a company you run. Like, really sell that to yourself in your head. It's not just that you're in the better position, it's that she's in the worst position. Like, if you don't close that sale, if you don't complete that application and get her on board on your company, bitch is gonna be homeless and die in 6 months. That is how you should see it. Like, she needs a salvation. I will do everything in my power to make sure I save her, or else. Oh, I woke him up? My bad. I'm sorry, boy. I'm just speaking. Your daddy's speaking passionately. My bad. I turn good players into great players. I turn great players into champions. Jose Mourinho. Shout out to Jose Mourinho. One of the best to ever fucking do it. For those of you who don't know who Jose Mourinho is, he is the... honestly, it would be an insult to even call him this. I was going to call him the Bill Belichick of soccer. But he's better than that. He's greater than Bill Belichick at football. Like actual football, not American football. Is the intention, I want her, so I'm going to go get her a needy intention. Why do you want her? Because again, it's all about the intention. So you're talking about the vehicle for the intention. You're not really talking about the intention itself. I want her, so I'm going to go get her is not an intention. Why do you want her? It's the reason that makes the intention, right? So why? What's the reason? Oh, thanks for that. What's the reason? Want to become a supervillain? Join Jace's private community, link in bio. Type shit. Thanks for the shout out. Supervillains indeed. I love my supervillains. A girl today admitted, by the way, I'll be so nervous I'm going to shiver when we meet. Good. That means you're injecting the right amount of tension. That's how it should be. They should be nervous as hell before they see you. That's good. Very good. Shall I give some reassurance? Yes, you should. Why not? Because I deserve her. Is that the reason? It's not a bad reason. But you're still kind of placing her above you a little bit. I deserve her isn't something you should feel. It's a good line to use for women. Like, you tell a woman, I deserve you. When you've already established authority, that's a solid line. But you have to have already established authority. So if you're telling yourself you deserve her in your mind, that means you haven't already established authority in your mind. I don't tell myself I deserve women. I know it. Does that make sense? I would rather be like, the reason for your wanting her should be something like around the way of you want to save her, or she's better in your hands, or you're trying to save her from herself, or from imminent destruction, or from the next guy that'll not lead her correctly, or she needs someone like you in her life. It should always revolve around the value you add to her, right? She'll never be able to feel emotions of the quality she would feel if she goes with someone else as opposed to you. You know what I mean? Let's see. She agreed with me. She agreed to me, by the way. I assume she did. So her loss if she can't get to figure out it's a good opportunity. Exactly. And it is a good opportunity. Like, it's a good, like, what else is she going to do with her life if she's not gonna fuck with you? What is she really gonna do? What is she like? Where is she gonna find another guy that's as knowledgeable, as strong a leader, as patient as you? Where? Now, the best thing about telling yourself all these things is that they also force you to actually become that person, right? It forces you to actually have the value that you claim you have to these women. You know why I talk a lot of shit? Because I am the shit. Because I built myself from scratch. Because I've actually built the muscle to be a leader and patient with women. And honest in a brutal way. And have the ability to build structure that makes these women actually feel safe. I can do these things. I can. So when I walk up to a girl, it's not like, I wonder if she likes me. I don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, come with me or else. Like, what's that movie? Terminator. Come with me if you want to live. That's how I think when I'm walking to these bitches. Come with me if you want to live. That's exactly how it should be. Let's see. Law, he's saying game you mentioned is... Oh, I read that. By the way, sorry again to Josh Sly. My bad, bro. You think there's a way to know if a girl is going to string you along? More dates, convos, not giving anything in return, bedroom fun. are there signs? The signs are she's not willing to give you anything in return before the bedroom point. The reason you're not noticing is because you're too focused on the bedroom and what can happen there. Don't worry about that for now. Worry about, is she even giving you the bare minimum levels of compliance right now? If she won't do the small things, she won't do the big things. It's a rule. It's a solid rule in the game. If she will not do the small things, like you expect a girl to buy you a car, she won't even like get you an Uber. Come on. That's what y'all sound like when you talk about, I wonder if she'll fuck me. Oh, I don't. Are there signs? It's like, come on. It's easy to figure it out. It's very easy. Ask her for an Uber. See if she does that. Will she spend $20 to make sure you get home safe? No? Then don't worry about seeing her naked. At least not for now, right? Figure out why she doesn't want to like give you the Uber. Why aren't you, in her mind, worth making that tiny bit of sacrifice for? You know what I mean? Sex hypnosis update. I want to be a goat when I lose it. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Ask that in the Insta chat. Do we think we should always text only 1 or 2 per day, even at the beginning? Honestly, mostly at the beginning. You know, especially at the beginning. Like, don't be out here giving your attention and time frivolously. You have to work for it. They have to earn it. And this is not even just for you. This is for them. Women do not value things they don't work for, especially women, right? Like it works that way in men too. They can use it for them, but for women especially, they do not value shit they don't work for. So make sure you're giving them attention sparingly, right? And then work your way up the more they earn it. The quality of conversation, women, and narrative from Cold. I read that one. Where I'm from, it's called Broken Telephone. Oh, bad. Which is a better name, honestly. Broken Telephone. Makes sense. Example, a girl called me dumb via text because I didn't even ask her name and straight up asked her what she does. I didn't even acknowledge her and simply responded, "Law, sure, what's your name?" Cool. Excellent. That's exactly how you should treat it. Because she didn't call you dumb because she actually thinks you're dumb. Like, oh, you're dumb. Like, she did it as like a joke. Some girls just talk like that. It is what it is. Don't worry about it. She was teasing. Don't take that personal. Let's see. He a real one for naming his dog Zorro. No, she did actually. Yeah. She was kind of wishy-washy on it. And I'm like, it's a black dog.
Well, ask them Zorro or Titus.
Actually, let's do this, guys. What should we name the dog? Zorro or Titus? Because we're sticking with Zorro right now, because he's an all-black dog. And if y'all know Zorro, you know, the hero with the Z, you know he wore all black. But Titus is what we got him as from the center. Zorro Titus. Someone do the vote thing in the chat for me. I don't mean to sound like a rapist, but what if it's from that intention, like you're mine? You don't sound like a fucking rapist, man, but again, it's not, your mind is not an intention. You think it is, it's not. Why is she yours? Why do you believe she's yours? That would be the intention. You know, you gotta ask yourself one deeper layer of questioning to get to the actual intention. Because you're mine is not a fucking intention. Why is she yours? What is a strong reason you have to believe she's yours? You know, that would be the intention. Zorro the goat, indeed, he is. He's chilling now. He's sleeping. He's passed out. That's good. Finally, damn. Jace getting licked on stream. Video title for YouTube upload. I'ma do it. I'm gonna do it. The poll is up. Thank you, Mafta. Thank you, Asami. I appreciate that. But yeah. Jace getting licked on stream, coming soon to YouTube near you. Oh, it's up for me too. I'm gonna name him. Oh, he said Titus, like Tydus. He didn't even spell it like Titus.
Wait, that's cool.
That's tough.
That's cool.
That's fucking tough. Titus?
Because then it's not like hepatitis.
Right, which is the hiccup we had with it. That's tough.
I like that.
And all right, we're gonna go with Titus. I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with Titus, bro. Titus is tough, bro. I love Titus. But yeah. Anyway, Neb said Brutus. How do you feel about Brutus? He's not the most intimidating looking dog. Like, he'll be intimidating because he's a black dog. but he's the cutest face, most handsome face, fluffiest ears. He's always happy. He's like smiling all the time. So he's not an intimidating looking dog. So that was the hiccup with Titan.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Titan. Nah, I ain't no fucking Titan. He's a schnookums. He's a cute boy. He's a sweet boy. He really is. But he's just intimidating enough because of his fur coat. It's dark. That, you know, if you walk him at night, no one's gonna fuck with you. I got fingers when it comes to naming stuff. That's hilarious. Then we don't want your fucking input. You stick to yourself. You do nothing. Let's see. I've seen people on. I already read that one. How do you correct when you miss? I already read that one. Most walk by me almost every day. Would I just tease them as they walk by to then conversate? Yeah, sure. Sure you can. You know, all MILFs have the same weakness. Vanity. Vanity around their age. If you tell an older woman she looks good for her age, she's yours. It's done. It's easy. You look at her and you guess her age to be 10 years older than whatever you think it is. And then she'll be like, oh no, actually I'm 42. Oh, she's yours. Ugh. Vanity. That's what they fall for. But yeah. 5 a day, and securing a link up with them and paying the that one. From experience, what's the number one reason girls fall off? A lack of your interest in them should be the number one reason, honestly. It should be a vetting process. It should be like, okay, I don't like this one, I like this one, I like this one. Bounce. Oh, damn, the poll is 50-50, babe.
What?
50-50. It's not helping anybody. Oh well. Do it again! God damn it. Do it again. We'll figure it out. Do it again. We'll figure it out. Thanks for your help, Asami. Let's see. A good first date is on a boat in the middle of the ocean because of the implication. That is a funny joke from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Have you seen that episode? There's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where I can't remember the name of the characters, but one of the name of the characters, he's like, take a girl on the first date to a boat and then just swim or paddle out to the middle of the ocean. Why? Because of the implications. And then he says it out loud, and it turns out it's like very grapey. He's like, oh yeah, she can't say no. Why can't she say no? Because she needs you to paddle her back to shore. Motherfucker! That's the episode everyone found out. Yeah, this guy is a creep. Yeah, so it's very funny. Well done, Nevitz. I appreciate a good joke that I have to explain to my bitch. Let's see, JK. Nevitz saying JK. That's funny too. Her man is a joke, but hey, you can't save them all. Exactly. You can't save them all. You'll try though, you know. You gotta try. You're a good person. You're good enough a person to try, but you can't save them all. I get so things like a boat ride would be a good first date. No, don't listen to Nevitz. He's just fucking around. Oh, that's why the Ferris wheel is so popular. I always thought that was just a waste of space. Exactly. Like, that's why the Ferris wheel is so popular. The Ferris wheel is essentially just a fucking elevator ride, but seated. That's what it is. It's a 5 to 10 minute elevator ride, but in a seating position. Perfect way to get to know a girl. Not even kidding. Okay, so now it's 60-40 for Titus. Right now.
Oh no.
It might go with Titus, baby. I go with Titus. Let's see. Yo, how do I stop my girl putting all her stress on me when she's stressed? What are you, a pussy? That's what's supposed to happen. What do you think you're for? One of the biggest utilities men have to women is stress relief. That's your job, stupid. That's exactly, like, oh my God. Oh, I would love to talk about this. I'm going to rip you a new asshole, but it's necessary. Baby ended in 60% for Titus. Titus did it. But this is one of my favorite things to do. I love to readjust the expectations of men around women. When I keep saying it is always your fault, what the fuck do you think I'm talking about? You hold responsibility for everything, including her emotions. Oh no, but Jason, she's a whole person. She can account for her own emotions. Fuck that. If you want these women to worship you, you take responsibility for their emotions. That's why you have power over them. That's the whole point. That's the whole fucking point. Oh, my bad. Shh, go back to sleep. The sun is going down. The sun is... I gotta keep remembering. He's trying to catch some Z's right now. But anyway, what was I just saying? Oh yeah. You taking on the responsibility of all her stress and pain, that's the point. That's what you're there for. You're the fucking mountain and she is the wind. She blows back and forth wherever she goes. You remain firm. Her job, like your job to her, is like the job of Jesus to the church. Remember when Jesus called the church his bride and then also said, cast all your worries and fears upon me? Yeah, that's your job, sir. You are to look your bitch in the eye and say, cast all your worries and fears upon me. That's the point. You're supposed to take that stress. You're better at handling it anyway. Not to mention, is bitches we talking about. Do you see the things they stress about? It's nothing. It's nothing burgers. That's all you're eating is just nothing burgers all day. It's easy. It's very easy. So yes, when she's stressed, you go, "Oh, baby," and you give her your shoulder and you pat her on the back and you kiss her on the forehead and tell her everything's gonna be okay. That's what she's supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. She's gonna come in and tell you about what happened during her day, how she went to work and something happened, something with her family, and you go, "They're there. It's okay. I got you. I'm here now. I love you." That's what you're supposed to do. It's your job. That is your job. Don't run away from that. Final vote, let your voice be heard. Top left vote now. They're doing it one more time. Just to see what happens. But Titus won 60 to 40% though. What do you mean confused? The chat decided. He's Titus now.
I know that Zoro is a good name.
Zoro's a great name. When we get the Roddy, we'll name that one Zoro. It's fine. He's Titus. You're Titus. You're Titus, aren't you? Want Zoro?
No, I don't know. This is so hard.
See, that's not a perfect example. I gotta make the decision for her now. That's my job. She's not gonna make a decision. If I keep going back and forth, Titus, Zoro, she's just gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know, but I like Titus, but I like Zoro, but I like Titus, but I like Zoro." She's going to go back and forth. That's their job. My job is to go, he's Zoro. He is fucking Zoro. That is the name you like.
Ask him what he wants to be named.
He's gonna go with anything. He's a dog, babe. He doesn't. He's a happy ass dog too. Like he will go with. We could name him Schnookums. He'll be fine with it.
Schnookums is cute.
Schnookums is too adorable for him.
Oh.
To be honest, I was thinking about Schnookums though. Don't speak too quick, Jace. The vote is 80% to 33 for Zoro. With 6. Oh wow! All of a sudden it shifted. They playing with our emotions now. Now it's Zoro. Oh, I've already said it's Zoro. So yeah, Zoro. He's Zoro. There we go. Zoro. See? You see what I just did? And just took her out of her confusion? That's your job. That's what you do. That is your job. That is your job. Okay? Alright, let's see. Vetting. I mean, as in vetting on, I read that one. Picnics, crib, how about biking or hiking? Again, hiking is cool. Biking is too intense, too much energy that goes into it, and too little space to actually talk with each other. Right? So hiking is cool. You hold her hand and you ask her questions. I mean, I've gone on several dates that were, we wouldn't consider hiking, but if you walk around the park or something, a nice little walk around the park with ice cream in your hands, that's a date. Right? So yeah. The truth cannot be silenced. Indeed, the truth always wins in the end. They even killed Jesus, and even then it didn't stop him. Bro rose up. Whenever your self-belief gets low in there, a certain exercise you do to shock yourself back up. I do something difficult that reminds me that I'm the shit. Right? I don't always have to do that. In fact, honestly, that's not something I would even do. I would need to do anymore. Now I'm at a higher level of self-belief where I know that real self-belief is one that doesn't require a reason. If you need a reason for your self-belief is contingent on something, right? Which means if that thing goes away, your self-belief goes with it. If you have a reason for why you're confident, you're fucked. Because that means you have a pillar that your confidence can be knocked down from. You know what I mean? So I'm at the level now where I don't need a reason. I'm the shit regardless. I've been saying it for years. If you cut my penis off, I will fuck these bitches with my toe. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You heard me say that before, right? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Why the toes?
Because it's big. Like, I don't need a reason. That's real self-belief anyway. But at the lower levels when you're starting out, okay, so it's 66.6% to Zoro, 33.3% to Titus.
Is that the final vote?
It looks like a final vote. They've done this like 3 times. Y'all want to do it one more time?
Second time. What were the scores all of the time?
So it's 3 times so far. 2 for Zoro, 1 for Titus. I think, right? Am I tripping? Yeah.
Then I think we need to go Zoro.
What do you mean we need to? I've already told you he's Zoro.
Okay, Zoro.
He's Zoro. Anyway, y'all can do it one more time though for fun. I bet you anything they're gonna go like 100% Titus.
Okay, Titus, I'm gonna be so confused.
I think both of them are badass names though. They're perfect
What
for
if
it.
we make one his first name, one his middle name? Or is it dumb to do
Type
it all his
shit.
middle name?
We can do that. I like that idea. Now you're thinking. Hold on. 2 times, 1 for Titus, 1 for Zoro. Oh, okay, so 2 times for Titus and then 1 for Zoro. I mixed it up. Yeah, so it's been 3 times. 2 times for Titus, 1 for Zoro.
Wait, but then I'm confused.
I'm not. He's Zoro.
Wait, but Titus won twice.
We can do Zoro Titus. I like that though. Like Zoro first name, Titus last name.
I like Zoro Titus.
Middle name.
Titus Zoro.
Zoro Titus. Titus Zoro.
Oh my god, this is becoming.
Let's ask that question, guys. Which one should be first and last name? Zoro Titus or Titus Zoro, as a first and middle name. Zoro Titus or Titus Zoro. He gotta have a Nigerian name in there. He has to. Ogenechuku. Zoro Titus Ogenechuku.
Okay.
Ogenechuku. Zoro Titus Ogenechuku or Titus Zoro Ogenechuku. Which is it? Oluwa Zoro. I love that as a first name. Oluwa Zoro. Yeah. I'm back at my uncle's wake. He passed a few days ago. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Rest in peace, Dimitri's uncle. That's a painful one, especially if he was like usually uncles, good uncles, are mentors. You know, they're very valuable. Titus Ogenechuku Zoro. I like that. Titus Ogenechuku Zoro. He sounds like an Igbo man. Yes. Titus Ogenechuku Zoro. I get too confused. I like that's hard though. No, we voted 2 times and it's 1-1. Another vote in. I thought we voted 3 times.
Oh. So then you need to do one more vote.
Alright, then it's 1 more vote, guys. 1 more vote. Titus versus Zoro. 1 more vote. Put it in the chat. Let's see. Ogenechuku is tough though. I like that. It's amazing what my brain can come up with in the moment. But yeah, going back to self-belief. If your self-belief is super low and you need like a pick-me-up, a little boost, do something hard and pull it off. Something for your, like, really follow on your own instruction and do something difficult. It can be something towards dating, right? Like I remember one time, I've told this story before to my mods. I needed to get a date. It was actually very stupid. I was trying to make an ex jealous, and I was like, the best thing I can do is to fucking get a date by tonight, and I pulled it off. I pulled it off. I actually did. Not proud of it, honestly, because I did it from like just the goofiest place to do it from. But again, impressive. Now you know where part of that confidence always came from. It can be something towards like fitness or a game you like to play. Like literally, we were talking about this the other day, using Monopoly to get a win. Like just to get like the day going. Like it was a rough start in the morning, and it was like just go play Monopoly on easy mode, get that win. Let's get this going. Like. But yeah, literally go play chess, right? Something difficult, and then get the win. Titus, what? Aganesa Samisa. What? Asami is trying to name him after him. Yes, Oganechuku, come here. Bia Nweba. Bia. He's just trying to be all up in your face, and that's your fault.
I'm sorry I'm so hot.
You attempt to compete with me, eh?
Sit.
Command.
Sit.
There we go.
Good boy.
There we go.
He's
Now, do we feed him again?
so scared.
He's gonna be buff as shit. Just give him a month. Trust me. One rotisserie chicken a day.
No.
I'm telling you. He finna be on the bulking program. I just don't know if we can buy it in bulk from like Sam's Club or something. But it's like $5 each. Buy it in bulk.
Maybe it'll cost
Buy a new fridge,
I have a Costco.
an extra fridge. Get it, but pack it up in that bitch. Like I'm telling you, he finna bulk up. Anyway.
Please don't get too fat.
I'm gonna get that boy fat. You know what I'm saying? He went out as a G, stage 4, and didn't even cry, reinforcing me not to be afraid to just trust God. Absolutely. I lost an aunt to stage 4 as well, years ago. Can't forget about her. She was the best. Like, it's always the best ones that God takes first. Like, bruh, could have been any other auntie. I would have been fine. But her, like, come on, son. Forgive me, I don't mean to say that. I don't wish ill on my family members, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to your uncle. I'm sure he lived. Shout out to your uncle. I'm sure he lived a fulfilling life. I'm happy about that. Let's celebrate what he had. Let's not mourn the fact that he's gone. Besides, we'll see him again. You know. Yeah, these boys fucking with us. Now it's 50-50.
Jason, I blame you for this.
It's my fault. It's fine. Of course. I told you, Zoro. Zoro Oganechuku tied us. I said it. I don't give a damn. You will learn how to say. In fact, I'm learning now. Oganechuku.
Oh, go.
Shut up.
You asked me.
Name him Mitsikins. Hard name for real. Agreed. It is a hard name.
Mexicans.
No, Mitsikins. That's the name of one of my mods. It's Mitzikins. Mitsikins.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's a pretty one, honestly. It'll take a while to get people to get used to it though. Like Mitsikins. Oh, it's Mitsikins with the T? Yeah, it's Mitsikins. Not Mexicans or not Mexicans. No, just Mitsikins. It's not a bad name. Let's see. Have you ever experienced a woman's scorn? Pull up a chair, son. The year was 1998. Now, but of course, like you don't go through the meat grinder of my industry and not get burned several times. So yes, absolutely. What about Niger Bandit? Nah, that's gonna be the street name.
Bandit is kind of cute.
Bandit is cute, and it kind of suits him though, because it's not bank robber or gangster, and it's not like little pew pew. It's like somewhere in between cute and serious. We're not gonna name this dog Kendrick Lamar.
Why not?
We might name him Lil Uzi Vert.
You just don't want to say Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not petting Kendrick Lamar. I will pet Lil Uzi Vert.
No, sit.
There we go. Keep it up.
I just don't know why he keeps putting his paw on me, babe.
Cause he's excited and he likes you, and you let him. That's why I keep telling you, stop. You don't gotta be white about this. You can't allow him to get that close to your face every time.
But I think the thing that's most significant is that he's taller than me.
He is taller than you. Yeah, when he sits up.
And he feels alpha.
You guys falling into my naming finger. Bro done got us in the jiu-jitsu. Oh, that's funny. What if the intention is? Oh, I already read that one. Oh, I gotta go soon, babe. I gotta go soon.
I'm just don't
Tidos, Ogene Chuku Zoro. Come here.
down.
Yeah, beyond the
Down. Get
Ban,
down.
Bia, come here. Come here. Where is that? I
Call
forgot.
it to you.
Zoro,
Go.
come here. Come here. No. You are doing too much, eh? You are doing too much. Look at him. Look at him. He's looking like a, you know, a very beautiful body. Yes. Zoro. Andy Zoro. He's so cute, isn't
I know.
he? He's so adorable. He's so cute. Oh yeah, sit down. Come on from here. Come on, sit down. Yes. Sit.
Oh,
Yeah, sneezing. Come here. I know you ain't trying to bite my socks
you
off.
understand the Nigerian accent.
Oh, that's
There's a
true.
lot of it.
Bite it. You see, he understands it. You understand? Oh yeah, there you go. I hope he didn't get something from the shelter though.
He's sneezing a lot. And now he's too comfortable about this. You need to stay away from the piercing. Getting up.
Good. Come sit down here. Okay. How do you find the perfect middle between pain and pleasure in Bed Wars? That's experimentation. Gift card bandit is crazy. Racist and crazy. Why? Is it because he's Nigerian? How do you find the perfect balance between pain and pleasure? Practice, dude. Like literally, you'll have to find out on your own. That'll come with your own unique vibe and presence and style. Is the intention? I want her, so I'm gonna get her. Oh, I didn't read that one. I got a lot of girls in uni last year. How do I make sure I keep the momentum this year and not strike out? You keep meeting new girls. It was easier for you to do that in college. Now you're out in the real world. You're gonna have to go do some cold approaches. Do those. I heard that down. Zoro. Everyone likes Zoro actually. Name the animal Kai. Absolutely not. He is bigger than Kai Cenat. We should name him Fish Army. It's crazy. How would you date a girl from your lecture who's kind of into you? That's a very vague question. She's into you, so that means is this a girl whose number you already have at last, or what's going on there? Brutus, I remember that one. What external factor would you say is the most useful in game? Looks, money, status. I would say, in terms of like actual leverage, without talking about game specifically, status by far, because status is what gives you credence to all those other things. Money is useful in game. Well, it's not really useful in game. Well, not long term anyway. But the whole reason money matters at all is because it lends into status. The whole reason looks matter at all is because it lends into status. So it's all about status. Even game is designed to create a discrepancy in relative status between you and the girl. So it's all about status, really. Is it bad to go for the 7 when starting out? Not necessarily. Start from somewhere. Look how women behave to Chris Brown. Status is crazy. Status is the main thing. Status and Chris Brown is one of those people. It's actually a good example of the person that actually has all those things: looks, money, and status. Right? So yeah, status. Are 35+ career women 10s easier or harder? Easier or harder? I mean, I guess there's less high quality competition for them on average because most men are going for the younger ones. I wouldn't necessarily think that makes them easier per se, but it does make them a lot less complex in terms of like the level of competition you got to go against. Let's
Pause
see.
down. Pause down.
Whoever pressed on Titus wants to get licked as well. That's funny. Zoro all the way. Okay. Then I had no idea that boat ride stuff was a joke. It was. Let's see. Recount Asami. You should listen to Iceberg Slim. Who says I don't? Pimp is one of the greatest books ever written. And yes, there's a pimp out there named Iceberg Slim that wrote a book called Pimp. And it's a fucking great book. It's actually like a story. It's his story. It's his, well, you could call it an autobiography. It's a great fucking book. Great book. There's actually a special where Dave Chappelle talks about the ending of the book. Very interesting. I think men focus way too much on those traits, though. Being a protector ranks higher. Absolutely. Like, ultimately, what makes the highest form of status is survivability. Is being the kind of guy that can demonstrate on like a deep genetic and behavioral Q level that you have the ability to survive adversity. It's being disagreeable. It's being a successful risk taker. That is the most important thing. That is what I call the protector type, right? Whoever votes for Titus, I will challenge you to an MMA fight. Zora all the way.
Okay, Zora.
Let's see. I got with a 6. She was bougie and had high compliance. Gotta admit, not my proudest moment, but when she was spending money on me. Hey, I feel that, man. Them broke days are bringing back flashbacks. Do what you gotta do. I ain't even mad at it. Let's see. Facts. Truth always wins against lies and deception every time. It's sad that most people don't value the truth as much as they should. The reason most people don't value the truth as much as they should is because most people don't have the discipline to, you know, put away immediate gratification. They don't, like, in order to appreciate the truth, you have to wait. The truth and time work in tandem, right? They work together. In order to see the truth, you must wait. Right? That's why I speak as confidently as I do. I know, give it like a good 5 years, the market will catch up to what I'm saying, and then everyone will be like, holy shit, Jason was always right. But you gotta wait the 5 years though. The market moves slowly. Right? People take a while to ease on to the truth. Like, it literally took Jesus, what, like 3,000 years, like 2,000 years for people to be like, oh, damn, Jesus was right. Right? You know how many people have become best-selling authors of books they wrote and died that no one appreciated when they were written or released? You know, like Mike Mentzer is now making a name for himself. He's a bodybuilder that was talking about bodybuilding principles before his death in the fucking 80s, like into the 90s. And now, all these years later, after his death, people are like, whoa, Mike Mentzer was a genius. He died of a fucking heroin overdose from depression because everyone kept telling him he was wrong. Now look at him. He's the biggest thing now in the underground bodybuilding scene. Oh, he was always right. Oh my God. You gotta give it time. You gotta give it time. That's the thing. The world, and that's why I have such a soft spot for people like that. The Trumps, the Tates, the Kanye Wests of the world. Because I know how the world works. I know how people are. People are old, like, since the beginning of time, they will bash whoever says something different than they're used to. It's weird to them. So they bash them, they crucify them, they cancel them. But at the end of the day, those people, you find out, holy shit, they're right. Like, how many times have we done that to Kanye? Oh, Kanye's going crazy again. Wait another 7 years. Oh, shit. He was right. Man ain't even dead yet. You know what I mean? So, you just got to give the truth time. Give the truth time. I also believe this is why they're more heartbroken when their girl cheat with a guy they rank low. In terms of like the status thing, yes. Yes. When you make your entire identity looks and money and other stuff like that, you'll always be surprised when a guy of quote unquote lesser status than you gets the girl, even though he has higher status than you in the girl's eyes. You know what I mean? That's how you, like, if you want to steal a girl from another guy that's like richer or better looking or a celebrity over you or something like that, that's how you do it. You get her to believe that you are higher status than him by your own behavioral cues, you know? Why are you going to vote for Trump when, you know, even Trump is just as bad? but a little better than the rest of them. Like you answered your own question. He's just a little better. And honestly, not even a little better, like a lot better, in my opinion anyway. Well, a lot better. He's not the best person on planet Earth, right? He's not fucking God. He has a lot of flaws. He's a very flawed, very damaged man. But that man clearly believes enough in what he says and what he does that he will take a bullet to the ear and still pop up and be like, fight. Kamala Harris ain't doing that shit. You talking? She don't believe in the shit she's saying. What the fuck is you talking about? What behavioral cues can you display to have that aura, kind of like Wade Wilson? Which, by the way, I think I gotta make a video about him. Remember that one guy?
Oh yes, he's been all over my For You page.
Apparently he's gay. Yeah, he came out with a boyfriend. Popped out with a boyfriend on his recent court.
Wait, the one who murdered his girlfriend?
Yes, girlfriends.
Is that why he did it? Because she wasn't a man?
No. But the point is, he was big on the internet because he's so tall and attractive and he got tattoos on his face, so dangerous. Come to find out, he's gay.
What?
He got a boyfriend in prison.
Oh, well, everyone. Okay, that's not gay. That's turned out.
You're doing it, and that's what I'm making a video about, by the way.
That's not gay. It's turned out.
I'm the video I'm
He's
literally
surviving.
going. Exactly. The video I'm going to make about it is exactly that thing you just saw. Is women rationalizing it because he's attractive. Right there. Which is why, like, that's the entire video. It's like, a lot of men are scared. Like, the worst thing to most men is being called gay. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. Once you get to a certain level of attractiveness, you beat all the gay allegations. Like, bitches can find a video of you sucking dick and they'll still be like, well, he needed to do it because... Like, they'll find a way. They'll find a way. Everyone, how does he know if he likes him and if he doesn't do it? Like, they'll... Like, bro, the funniest thing ever. Women are so fun, man. I don't know, I get that what you mean, but I don't like plain pick your poison. With the Trump thing, hey, I get it. I understand. I'll always side the man that everyone hates. Just because everyone hates him. It might make me a contrarian. It might even make me someone not trustworthy, and that's fine. I don't care. The point is, I know enough about human beings to know how they treat people that they believe are different or say the different thing. And that to me is Trump. It's Trump, it's Martin Luther King, it's Nelson Mandela, it's Jesus Christ, it's Andrew Tate, it's all those people. I fuck with them heavy because they had the balls to say things that people did not agree with, even though they were telling the truth. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, but Jace, what makes him attractive specifically? You're talking about Wade Wilson? I'm gonna ask you that question. What makes Wade Wilson attractive specifically? He murdered his girlfriends.
I mean, it's no secret that girls are obsessive murderers. People found a way to say that Richard Ramirez was hot.
Yeah, and he's like a rat-faced
Jeffrey
motherfucker.
Dahmer.
Yeah.
Girls were obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Most normal-looking white man
Who's
to
the
ever
Zodiac
exist.
Killer, what was his name?
I can't remember.
These are all guys that were literally fantasized about
Yes.
women because they were murderers. I don't know, I guess it's like the ultimate form of danger.
It is danger. Literally, that's it. I was looking for her to say that word. That's it. Women are attracted to dangerous men. That's it. That's it. He's dangerous. And I showed you the video and broke that down, right? You guys saw it. It did some number, like not crazy, like 30,000 views or something. But I made a video breaking down why they're making edits of Wade Wilson. Like the way he walks into the court, the way he sits down, the way he sips his water. Everything shows that despite the fact that he is on trial for essentially the trial of his life, he's still calm under pressure. He's still chilling. He's got a suit on. He looks good, got his hair slicked back, sipping water, looking calm, looking good. Compare that to the video of, what's the name of that one guy, Jin the Kid, that killed his wife because she found, well, really his soon-to-be ex-wife, which is a very painful story. Killed his soon-to-be ex-wife because he found her in bed with his best friend, right? The guy that was actually famous here on TikTok. He was doing the Godfather impressions and Tekashi 6ix9ine impressions. Why aren't girls around him like, oh my God, he's so attractive? Why doesn't he have that same effect? because he's in court crying. Being like, I couldn't take it. I saw her with my best friend, and it was like my hand just started moving. I couldn't stop myself. I just kept shooting. That's why no one is like, oh my God, let's make edits of him. He's not doing anything attractive. He did the exact same thing Wade Wilson did, but he's just going about it in an unattractive way. You know, when seeing a video of him, his body language is a bit off. No, it wasn't. I don't know. What video was it? It was very calm. It was very chill. It was very laid back. Like, his body language is either leaning forward, looking intense, or laying back like this, looking like he doesn't even care about what's going on. Again, really understand the context. Most people, while they're sitting in court for the trial of their life and their freedom, would not be that cool. They'd be fidgety. They'd be looking around. They'd be rubbing their hands. They'd be looking, you know, off to the side, kind of. Go watch Young Thug in court. He's actually a lot better than most people, but he's not as cool as Wade Wilson.
Hey,
Young Thug is very, you know, fidgety and oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it out this one. But Wade Wilson is just like this. So Mr. Wade, you slaughtered so and so bitch in the car and blah blah, and he's just like chilling, like it's nothing. He doesn't care. That's attractive to women. You might not like it. That's what women respond to, but that is what they respond to. That is what they respond. I don't care if you like it or not. That is what they respond to. That's why there's scientist in my name. I don't go by how you feel. I go by what works. Okay? Remember that. Ororo nao zoro. That is tough.
for me to say.
Good job. Let's see. Titus Zoro, Zoro Titus, Titus Ogenechuku Zoro. See, even I was having trouble pronouncing it correctly that time. That's actually tough. I know, right? Zoro Ogenechuku Titus. It's tough. Motherfucking tough. It's tough. Have you seen the new anime? It's called Fable. Write that down. I'm gonna watch an anime called Fable, apparently.
Is purple a gay color for a dog?
What's that?
Is purple a gay color for a dog?
No, it's tough. It's royal. Purple is royalty. What is bro on right now? Why are you all over my girlfriend, bro? Like, chill out. Is pre-selection the biggest trigger for attraction in women? Ironically, no. I don't think so. It's the biggest trigger for curiosity. I don't think women look at you having other women or having the ability to be attracted to other women and go, oh my God, I'm attracted to it now. I don't think that's how it works. We were taught to believe that's how it works, but after my years of experience, I don't think that's how it works. It definitely sparks up their curiosity around you, though. It definitely makes them go like, okay, he's attractive. Or at least women find him attractive. So what is it about him that makes him so attractive? They become very curious about you. Their sense of urgency around you goes up. But does it increase the attractiveness in itself? No, I don't think so. Zoro Akatsuki Titus. Akatsuki, no. Akatsuki's a cool name, but no. It's not gonna gel well with him.
Names? What language are
Anime names.
No.
Akatsuki.
Akatsuki.
Todorochi.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Zorodachi. Zororochimaru. Zorodachi. Zoro. He's black. So which black? Zero Piccolo? Nah.
Zero Piccolo.
Nah. Zoro. I can't call him Killer B.
I think Onyx would be cool.
There is room for Onyx.
How long are we making this name?
He can have 8 names. He's Nigerian. I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
He's Zoro,
What's gonna be
Ogenechuku,
like the
Onyx,
name?
Oluwa Taidos.
Alua.
Oluwa Taidos.
Hawaiian?
No, Oluwa Taidos. I told you this. Oluwa is Yoruba for God.
Oh yeah.
Oluwa Taidos. Yes. God's Taidos. Yes.
Onyx is kind of cool.
Onyx is cool. But is that a dog thing or a daughter thing?
Ooh.
Keep that in mind. Now, let's see. You gonna marry? Hey, if I feel like it. That's the correct answer. If I fucking feel like it. Because unlike most men, I don't have to do it. You get the point? I don't, oh my God, I have to. No. If I feel like it, I will. There you go. She's happy.
He will feel like it.
He will feel like it. Now you're getting her head big. I got 30 names. Honestly, we can just keep naming it. Hey, go for it. Let's go. Mafta, you know Asami, right? Asami has 30 names. What country are you from again, Asami?
Asami is kind of a cool name.
Asami's dope. I ain't gonna lie. It's a fucking dope name. It is. But Samson, he's strong as shit. He's strong. I don't know if I want to go Bible names though. I want to go Bible names. I want something unique. Look at him. He doesn't even look like a Samson. He's so innocent looking. He's a cool little doggy that likes to jump on people and be happy. He ain't no Samson.
Like a Gerald.
Don't ever name Oganechukudat ever a Gerald. I have a cousin named Gerald, and I'm like, nigga, I'm never calling you that. Gerald.
What's like a proper esteemed name?
Oh, he's Somali. See, Somalians be having names, bro. Let's name him Tesfaye.
Or let's name him Monopoly.
Man, you tripping. He was, oh yeah, shout out to your uncle. Nitsikins is still a hard name though. It's still on the table. We should name him after an intermediate like Fish Army. We can't name him Fish Army. His name's already Titus. Titus is a kind of fish. We can name him Pookie Patrol. Why did we not think? Maybe not name him,
names.
but that'll be the title. He's Pookie Patrol.
Yes.
Obviously. General Pookie Patrol. Hell yeah. No right, boy. You're Pookie Patrol. You're Pookie Patrol. Give me. You're Pookie Patrol. He's Pookie Patrol. You're Pookie Patrol. He's so happy. Yeah, you like Pookie Patrol. Look at him. He's so happy. Yeah. He's so happy. You got Pookie Patrol? Pookie Patrol. Alright. Come here, mommy. Come here, mommy. Come here. You know what I mean, mommy? Alright, cool. Chill here with me, Pookie Patrol. The Pookies. I wish you were a smaller lap dog so I could pick you up here, but you know, this works too. Doesn't matter.
Shouldn't be on you like that. You just got his.
Oh, that's true. I can't really let you like stay too extended too long. Alright, cool. Alright. You gotta go down, buddy. I'm sorry. You gotta heal, okay? Love you. Stay down there. Zoro, Abid Sami, Muhuddin, Abid Sais, Abdiasis, Habib Rawe, Siad, Same, Karduf, Gulmiye, Silmi. Bro, name so long, it ran out of time. Silmi, Muse, Maximed, Tayud. Oh no, Titus. That's his full name, bro. Somalians be having names. You see their passports? Do you see their names are so long? They can put. I feel like they have enough names to fit on all their foreheads. I think that's what it is. I gotta. What?
He just keeps jumping on me.
Oh, chill, sit. Was he using the bed?
No, he's not. You're going to.
He's a good boy though. Just chill for me, okay? Be
I'm
smart.
sorry, he's invading.
Not even full name. It's half of it. I forgot the other half. That's crazy. Somalians be having names, babe. They be having names.
I don't want my name.
They be having names. Let's see. Mom dreamt saw him. He was healthy in the dream. That's good. What about Niger Bandit is so fucking insulting because I know exactly what they mean by that. Gift card bandit is also crazy. Chris Tyson NB. Name him Escanor is. Babe, how you feel about Escanor? Escanor. First of all, I gotta show you the character in question, so you know the value of this name.
No. If I don't know who the character is, then.
Oh yeah, that's true. I gotta put you on first. So you understand who Escanor is, the one that is above all else.
Escanor sounds like a girl's name.
Escanor is the baddest motherfucker in anime history. That is who. Escanor is the lion sin of pride in the Seven Deadly Sins anime.
Oh, I watched that.
He's big as fuck.
I watched that part of it.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, but just part of
The
it.
part of it. I gotta put you on those like drama animes. I think that'll be more speed. Let's see. I think. Oh yeah, that's true. So broken. Voting Trump. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I gotta scroll. Oh, okay. I think I fucking caught up all the messages, guys. Holy shit! I actually caught up today. Somalis have Bible passports. Real talk. Literally. Not even the full name, it's half of it. That's crazy. That is crazy. Escanor is one of my favorite anime characters. He's the definition of I'm him. He's the literal definition of I'm him. He's the most important. Like, if you want to learn self-belief on a different level, go and watch Escanor, the Lion Sin of Pride. Yeah, that's what you should do. But anyway, I have been here. You know what? We do got to talk about this because I be telling myself, oh, we got to be here for an hour and a half.
I know, and that's
This has been 3 hours, right?
Just tell me.
I just be chopping it up with y'all. You know I love y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay, it was productive.
It was productive. I loved this. Oh, yes, we do. Zoro Organichiku Oluwataidos. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please actually use and don't abuse all the information that I give you. I go and practice. Go and use this and see results in your life with it, okay? It's been Just Your Favorite Scientist. With all this information.
What you must.
Yes, sir.